Now, if you're going to solve all of your edge pairs with the basic cases I just gave you every time, you're going to mess up some of your already solved groups that are in the slots. I'm going to show you an example of why this would happen. So I'm going to use this corner right here. It is the white, green, and red corner, and here is a red and green edge that corresponds with it. They're different colors on top. So with my white facing away from me, I'm going to need to have my corner back here. Now normally we would turn the front layer down, but as you notice we have a solved group right here. So if I turn my front layer, I'm going to be revealing an edge group right here, and then when I adjust it, it's going to be moving out of place. So I don't want to do that. So instead, whenever you have a case where you're going to be messing up one of your already solved edge pairs, what you're going to do is you're going to move your corner to the back. So if it's in the left, you want to move it into the back right here. If your corner was over here, you'd want to move it to the back just right there. Because in this case we need our white facing away from us, or to the left or to the right, you need to move it to the back right here. This is where it gets a little tricky, because now you have to try to place this so it will be in the back. So what we're going to do is we're going to hide it like this, because when we turn this side right here, this is going to be unsolved here. So we turn that up. Now what we need to do is place this corner over here, because when we restore this right here and move it back, it will end up being there. So with this case where you have different colors on top and you're going to mess up an edge pair if you do it the normal way, you want to turn it so that the corner goes away from you. Hide it by turning the side away from you. So if it's on the left, you want to turn left away from you. Adjust this piece so it's away from that corner. So the corner will be over here. Make it so that it's away. Restore the corner. And in this case, you should be given your basic case now, which you can do just like normal, by turning the corner into the edge piece, then turning the pair towards you so it matches up, and simply turning it down, just like that. The same thing can happen when you have the case with the same colors on top. Right here with two reds. I'm going to show you how this will work. So I have my corner lined up over where it's going to be. Now, normally what we would do is we turn the front to hide the corner like that, but again, we're going to be revealing an edge group. So in this case, because it's on the right side, we're going to turn the up face so the corner goes to the back right like that. And then we're going to hide it by turning the right away from us, just like that. Kind of like before, but in reverse. So now once we've done that, we're going to find our corresponding edge, which is right here, the red and green edge. And because this is the case with the same colors, we want them to be next to each other instead of away from each other like we have with different colors. So I'm going to move this right next to where this corner is going to come up. So then when I restore this, I have a pair made right here. So then you can use those skills again, and now you should know every case for solving F2L. One important thing to note about that first case, the one when you have a corner with white facing up, it does not matter when you use the method I told you before. It will work whether you use it for the first edge or pair, or whether it's the last pair. It's always going to work. So I'll go through the process here, because I have a cube right now that has 3 of its 4 slots solved. So with this corner right here, the white, blue, and orange corner, and its corresponding edge, the blue and the orange, I'm going to show to you that it doesn't matter when you do this case. It will always work, the method that I've given you. So in this case, we want to line up the edge right here to the correct side, so that the edge lines up right here with the blue center. I move the orange away from its correct side, take the corner, move it on top of the edge, and restore it, and then I can move it into its correct slot. And it will not matter when you do this method, it will always work. So I'm going to be doing an example solve for the rest of this video. Hopefully, if you don't understand it now, maybe you'll understand it after I do this. So first, I'm going to be looking for a corner that has white in it. I'll start with this one. However, the edge is over here. I was about to say I didn't think it was in the top, but I guess it is. So I want to move this over the correct spot. and I notice it's a different color case. So I want to hold it so that the white is not facing me, and it's already in the back, so I can use the simple case, and it moves right in. So match them up, bring it next to the blues, and it comes down. Let's find another white corner piece, like this one here. This is one with white facing up, so now I need to find the edge, and it's in the bottom, or in the middle layer, so I need to bring it up to the top. You should be able to do this by now. And now you have green here, red here. You line the greens up, move it away from the red, so that you can match up the corners, and then you can use those skills. Alright, let's go to this corner right here. Its edge is right down here, so I'm going to move this away so I can bring this edge up to the top layer. And now I have a case where you have two opposite colors on the top layer, so I want this to be facing away. This again is a simple case, and I move it down to the bottom. And now for the last one, my corner is stuck in the bottom, so I'm going to bring it up to the top. And it's also a case where you're going to have to separate them. So I'm going to move this corner right here so that when I bring this down to the bottom, I'm not messing up any solved groups. I can move it away. And I don't want to do that case, so 1 second. Alright, we'll do this one. This is the case where you have two similar colors on top. So for this one, it's the last one, so I know I have to do this a bit differently since I know I'm going to have to affect them, or I'll mess up the ones I've already solved. So because it's two on the top that are same, the white's going to be facing me. And then, as you'll notice, if I bring the front down, that's going to mess up a group. So I'm going to bring this to the left and the back, bring that down to the bottom, move the corner or the edge piece right next to it, and then restore it so they're right next to each other. And then I can move it right into its slot. And that's how you solve the first two layers of Rubik's Cube using the Jessica-Friedrich or F2L method. Now the F2L, as I said before, it's maybe a speed cubing method, but you're really going to need to practice it and use it over and over in order for it to actually help you solve it faster. It's not going to just come to you like that. It's not a magical solution to solving the Rubik's Cube faster. Now, I realized that was probably a really quick tutorial, and I didn't go over about everything and all the different kinds of ways your cube could have looked. So if you do have any questions, please leave comments, messages, whatever you need, and I will try to help you as best as I can. And also, if you have any ideas as to what kind of tutorials that you want me to make or anything, any suggestions, you're my subscribers. I don't want to make tutorials or videos or anything that you don't want to see. So tell me what you want to see, and I'll see what I can do to make it. It doesn't have to be a tutorial. It could be something wild or crazy. Just want to know. Until then, good luck solving with F2L.